We want to see you in your best spooky MyPlayer attire. You can submit the best that you have using hashtag 2KTVHalloween. Make it good. You might be featured on the show.
Now, our next guest was the NBA 2K19 Australian cover athlete. You have about 10 more seconds to guess who for some free VC.
I always love free VC.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At shooting, Daniel. At the other guard position, Alex Caruso. At power forward, Kyle Kuzma. At center, Anthony Davis. At the other forward position, LeBron James. The head coach of the visiting team is Frank Vogel.
Everybody on your feet. Nobody sitting in their seat on the side of me. Yo, Denver Nuggets.
At the point guard position, at 6'3", number 11, Monte Morris. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 25, Malik Beasley. Starting at small forward, at 6'6", number 5, Will Barton. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 4, Paul Millsap. Man in the middle, at 7'0", number 15, Nikola Jokic. The head coach of your home team is Mike Malone. Once again, your Denver Nuggets.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
Some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Harris.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. And for Denver, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. It's Morris and Beasley at the 1 and the 2. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Clark, here we are mid-season, and certain teams seem to really change gear, ratchet up the intensity.
Yeah, I agree with you. And some of that is familiarity, understanding who you are and what it takes for you to win, and being healthy is a big part of that. I think teams all over the league go through stretches where they're in a nice groove and rhythm, and there are a lot of variables that play into that.
Things settle down, don't they? Rotations, routines, like you said, all those things important.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Barton from outside. It's good from long range.
After a bunch of hard work, Barton has become a decent threat from deep. Got to watch out for him now.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Inside. Lakers working the ball around now. Kicks it out to James. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Bounce pass from Morris. Here's Millsap. They get it back. Jokic. Davis with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here's Morris. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Millsap, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players. Came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
And that one falls for Millsap. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. An all-star player multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Morris looking over the floor. And good that time.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
L.A.'s gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Green, to the inside. Davis. That shot missing, and it's Denver the other way. Here's Beasley. Goes back up. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Morris passes to Millsap. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. Beasley kicks to Barton. Fires from deep. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Nuggets. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've used the doubters as fuel for this season's strong showing. Night after night, each guy plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Now, here is Morris. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. And it's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. On the wing, James. Martin defending. LeBron dishes to Davis. Now the pass to Caruso. From deep, Green. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Now here's Barton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Beasley with it. Passes it to Jokic. Down low. Here's Barton. LeBron grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 7. Green passes to Caruso. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Kuzma passes to Davis. Back to Kuzma. Buries it down low.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Now, here's Jokic. He picked up 30 points in their last win against San Antonio.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
The Nuggets trail by 11. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he is able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Jokic. Davis kicks to LeBron. Pass to Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Beasley finds Morris. Martin with it. Outside Millsap. They need this. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Like the confidence, Millsap is definitely capable of sinking these bombs from deep.
Here's Caruso, covered by Morris. Davis kicks to Caruso. And the Lakers with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 8. To the paint, here's Morris. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the teams they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Harris subbed in for Barton. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Nuggets making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Here's McGee. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Harris. Second shot opportunity. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Morris. He dishes it to Porter. Out to Morris. From deep. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
LeBron against Porter. And the dunk by James.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Basket good. Porter's got his second basket. Los Angeles leading by 4. And here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. Harris against Caldwell Pope. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls up on the elbow. And Howard with the stuff.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Denver's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Up top, Porter. James covering. And that one's good by Porter. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. LeBron against Grant. Caldwell Pope on the wing. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Shot clock at 5. James with it. Now defended by Grant. Some solid defense from Grant.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, here is Morris. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Lakers.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
James looking it over. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. .151 left to play in the first. Pass to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. In third, the Lakers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Morris dishes to Porter. He feeds it to Harris. Lays it up off the glass.
The inside game of Harris continues to get better. He's effective at finding spots inside to score from.
The Lakers in the lead. Outside Rondo. Puts up a 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Howard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Porter. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's Howard, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
The pass to Porter. The dish to Grant. Here's Morris. To the middle. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Can't hit from 12. Los Angeles leading by 6. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good from Howard on the assist by Bradley. Howard's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Gary Harris. He's out there with Monte Morris. Plumlee out there with Grant. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Nuggets trail by 4. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And now the fast break, Grant with the ball. And there's the feed to Morris. He kicks to Plumlee. Dishes it to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Over Cook. Harris misses.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Bradley passes to McGee. Caldwell Pope outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the Lakers turn it over again. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Barton, no luck. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now Barton, his last outing, he had 8 points. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Barton drives in. Pass to Jokic. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
Here is Cook. Barton defending. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Beasley. No good. That would have tied it. The Lakers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Outside, Green. In the corner, Cook with it. Here's Kuzma. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Barton passes to Hernan Gomez. Barton kicks to Hernan Gomez. It's deflected. Outside Bradley to the inside. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Beasley following the basket by Anthony Davis. One-on-one fast break from 12 feet out. That shot off the mark. Now Denver takes it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Here is Cook following the basket by Jokic. Outside, Green. Pass to Davis. Back to Green. The pass to Brandt. And it's off from three-point range. And here we go. Here's Barton. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Denver calls timeout. Clark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams, but you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. And Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Barton outside. Feeds it to Millsap. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass to Jokic. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Jokic has got 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Green, the pass to Caruso. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hernan Gomez finds Millsap. Here's Jokic. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. Beasley against Green. Pass to Caruso. Back to Davis. He sinks the 11-footer. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Barton kicks to Beasley. Pass to Jokic. And here is Hernan Gomez. Now here's Beasley. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Jokic. No good with the layup. Green passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 10-point game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Millsap slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Caruso. Following the basket by Paul Millsap. Davis kicks to Cook. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernan Gomez. That's his first foul. Porter's checked in for Denver. And then for Los Angeles, James checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. Rondo looking over the floor. In the corner, it's James. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Barton. An even 3-on-3 break. And the rejection by LeBron.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Denver making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Rondo against Barton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Barton. Takes the three. Barton missing again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
James in the post. Guarded by Porter. And LeBron throws it down.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Barton passes to Jokic. Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Got a piece of it. And so it's the Lakers with it. Lakers leading by 13. And the pass to Davis. Kuzma, right side. And stolen by Harris. Barton against Rondo. Passes to Millsap. Outside Porter. 5 on the clock. Barton inside the line. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Barton's got his second basket of the night. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Now here's Barton after LeBron James's miss. Now here's Jokic. He has 6. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room. Muscling right through the defender.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the wing, James, guarded by Porter. LeBron dishes to McGee. That one good for 2. And the Lakers lead by 10.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the center. Harris passes to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
And, you know, there are so many things to like about Jokic's game, Clark, and his footwork is right near the top.
I would agree with that, Kevin. His footwork is exquisite. I mean, it is top shelf. This guy does not get enough credit for his pivoting, but his hands are great. His touch is phenomenal. He loses a lot of defenders when he's back to the basket with that footwork of his. I tell you, I was so impressed when I locked into him with my isolated camera during the playoffs. The Joker is no joke.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Outside Rondo. McGee, the pass to Rondo. Fires for three. No good that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Harris. He feeds it to Morris. Rondo with the steal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
The Nuggets trail by 11. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Harris misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. No good on that one. Excellent D from Howard. He gets it up. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Lakers ahead. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Dwight, what is the team's mental approach to the game tonight?
Just attack, make the defense help. And if they help, make the right pass. If they don't help, try to score.
We'll see if we can keep it going in the second half. Thanks, Dwight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. As a matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver, trailing by 13. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Caruso in at point guard. Inside. Davis kicks to Caruso. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Nuggets shooting just 31% in the game. Beasley outside. To the left wing. Davis against Jokic. For Davis. Jokic, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Now, here's Millsap. Kicks it to Barton. Now the feed to Millsap. Second chance effort. Comes up empty down low.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Green, the pass to LeBron. Down low, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Beasley after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Millsap. Good on the baseline, James. Millsap's got 8.
Got to respect the jump shot of Millsap's. I mean, he knows exactly when he's got a mid-range jumper he should take.
Green finds Davis. On the wing, James. 6 to shoot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Here's Morris, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Lakers leading by 19 points. LeBron outside. He wants to get to Millsap and does. It's stolen by Davis. Kuzma finds James. And finished off by LeBron.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Millsap against Kuzma. Millsap passes to Beasley. 5 to shoot. Over Green. No good from Beasley. For Los Angeles, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. With some arc, and Jokic wide open. He shoots. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Barton against LeBron. Caruso looking for an opening. Tipped away, and the Lakers turn it over again. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Lakers, number 1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Morris into the lane. It's stolen by Green. Fast break, the Lakers. Kuzma with the ball. No one near James as he lets it go. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Here's Millsap following the basket by LeBron James. Millsap, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Nuggets ball.
Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Barton. Bradley's checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Alex Caruso. Here's Jokic. He's got 12. High post, Hernan-Gomez. Beasley outside. Clock at 4. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Kyle Kuzma. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Porter's checked in for Denver. And they double up James. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Nice job at slipping to the right spot after setting the screen. That's one of the best times to get yourself open. Kuzma, you can't lose track of that guy.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for his shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Cook. Here's Jokic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up, here's Denver ahead. And Jokic throws it down.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
James outside. To the inside. Outside Bradley. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Davis finds Kuzma. Yep, that one goes. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Morris. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Back to Morris. Kicks it out to Beasley. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kuzma. Lakers working the ball around now. They get it back. Outside for Rondo. Bradley passes to James. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Here's Jokic, and he comes up with the deuce. Jokic has got 16 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
LeBron outside. Lets the 3 fly. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Harris subbed in for Beasley. From deep LeBron. The rebound by Grant.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Harris passes to Morris. Porter against LeBron. And that one's good by Porter. He's got 10.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Outside Bradley. Kuzma kicks to Rondo. Bradley, no one around him. A 3-pointer is right on target. Bradley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Grant outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Grant's got his first points of the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And the Lakers call time here. Clark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few were going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
Now here's Rondo, following the miss by Avery Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second-half shooting percentage right at 50%. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Now here's Bradley. Here is Howard. Back to Bradley with the shot. Morris with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 21. Harris outside. Outside, Porter. There's the pass to Morris. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
The Nuggets shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Morris passes to Porter. Over Caldwell Pope, and again it's Denver.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Outside Bradley. Knocked loose. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Bradley. Harris kicks to Grant. Morris with the ball. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Denver needs to get off his shot. No good from Grant. Los Angeles leading by 21. Outside Rondo. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Bradley passes to Howard. He kicks it to McGee. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. McGee's got 10.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Plumlee. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here is Howard. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Howard in the post. Working on Plumlee. Howard can't hit. Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Morris dishes to Porter. Harris outside. Misses the 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Millsap and Plumlee are playing up front. Will Barton is out there with Harris, and it's Grant in at small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Passes it to Rondo. Now Green, Barton defending. That three off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Harris passes to Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
Barton against Rondo. Pass to Caruso. And here is Green. They get the rebound. Pass to Caruso. McGee trying to break free. And the Lakers get it back. Jacks up a three. Connects from three-point range.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Barton against Rondo. Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. Malik Beasley comes in for Gary Harris. James checked in for the Lakers. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Jokic passes to Barton. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Excellent body control around the rim. Barton didn't let the defender distract him at all.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Here's Caruso. Fires the three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Beasley right side. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Now the pass to Beasley. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the Lakers with possession here. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. They kick it out to Green. Shoots the 3. He can't get it to go. And it's Denver the other way. To the middle, here's Beasley. Millsap trying to get open. Great D that time from Green. Pass to Caruso. To the left side wing. Jokic against Howard. To stop the drought. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
The Nuggets trail by 20. Barton outside. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. Do you like that?
Yes and no. I think you have two separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. Grant outside. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Martin from outside. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's Los Angeles leading by 20. Now James to the wing on the left. Pass to Howard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Green outside. And Howard with the stuff.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball's knocked loose. Martin passes to Millsap, and the three ball is good.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Pass to Howard. The pass to Caruso. 6 to shoot. LeBron kicks to Caruso. Kuzma, right side. Millsap with the steal. Here's Beasley. Poked away.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Kuzma passes to LeBron. Here's Howard. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Barton. Passes it to Jokic for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. High post, Howard. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
You know, showing flashes of his old self here. I mean, when Howard finds that rhythm, he feels like nobody can stop him, and he's right.
Barton passes to Jokic. Clark, last season we saw more of the global games series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Morris is checked in for the Nuggets. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
Now, here is Morris. Fades away. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Morris. 15 points for Paul Millsap.
And Millsap's offensive game, to me, is really multifaceted. I mean, he can score from a lot of different places on the court and in a lot of different ways.
Here's Caruso. And Kuzma slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Martin, great D that time from LeBron.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Kuzma kicks to Caruso. Outside, Green. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
And so here's Denver, following the three by the Lakers. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Inside. Here's Vanderbilt. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Morris. Over Cook. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Morris with the bucket.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Daniels. Puts it up. Again, Los Angeles. 1:51 left in the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That's tipped. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And the basket is good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Greg, they've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Howard.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
Here is Cook. Denver able to drain the 3. Kept alive. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to McGee. Clock at 6. In the corner, Daniels. Second chance shot. Again, the Lakers.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.